Rani. I hope everyone are doing well. We are also doing good here. Dear friends, I have created a new YouTube channel that is Rani's Education. In this channel, I'm going to share some technical concepts regarding CSC department. So guys, I hope you people are going to utilize this channel very effectively. Thank you. Start this session. So in this session, we are going to see how to compute first and follow functions. Okay. So the well-known grammar I am going to consider, that is ed rise t dash e dash d rise plus te dash or epsilon td rise ft dash t dash d rise star ft dash or epsilon ft rise e or I. Okay, so this is very easy to compute first and follow functions. Let's see first function, later go for follow. Okay, so first function we are going to compute. Okay, so first function, let's see. Okay, so guys, so whatever the grammar symbols which are placed in the LHS of every production, for all the non-terminals you are going to compute first function. First we should write that. So what is first of E, first of E dash, first of T, first of T dash and first of F. First of F. Right. Here you have to check. While we are computing first function for all the grammar symbols, you have to check. So for E we are going to compute first function, right? You have to check whether RHS of that particular non-terminal starts with a terminal or not. If it is starts with a terminal, so directly you are going to consider one of the terminals for that first of E. Otherwise, if it is a non-terminal, you are going to replace this by its corresponding productions until you will get the RHS starts with a terminal, right? So here we have a non-terminal capital C. So I am going to replace this by T production ft dash. Here f is a non-terminal, right? So f is going to be replaced with either E or id. So in E, here we are going to consider parenthesis as also a terminals, right? So first of E is one left parenthesis and id is also a terminal for this. Right? Go for first of E dash. So what is E dash production here? Here this RHS starts with a terminal. So that is plus is the 1 and epsilon is also a terminal. So I am going to consider epsilon. Go for first of T. What is for T production here? ft dash. Here RHS starts with a grammar symbol capital F. So I am going to replace this by its corresponding productions to produce the terminals at start of the RHS, right? So if I am going to replace F by E and ID, so I will get the terminals as left parenthesis and ID. Right? Go for T dash. Here T dash starts with a terminal in the RHS. So asterisk is the 1 and epsilon is also the under terminal. Go for F production. Here no need to substitute any other productions. Why? Because here RHS starts with a terminal, right? So left parenthesis is the 1 and ID is the 1. This is how you are going to replace compute the first function. Let us take one more grammar how to compute the first function, right? So SD rise. Let us take this is first problem. This is second problem. SD rise A, B, C, D, E, AD rise small e or epsilon, BD rise small b or epsilon, C derives small c, and D derives d or epsilon, E derives E or epsilon. Right? How to compute the first function for this? What is first of S? What about A? You are going to compute B, C, D and E. Guys, so here first you have to know for which production epsilon is there. Identify the easiest productions which contains epsilon. For them first we need to compute the first function. Okay. So here A production contains epsilon. So you are going to compute first function for A. So whether A starts with a terminal? Yes, it starts with a terminal small a and epsilon. Go for B. B is also contains epsilon production. So I am going to find out first of B. So small b is a terminal, epsilon is also another terminal. What about C here? C contains only a terminal at the start of RHS, so C is the one. Go for first of D. D starts with a terminal. Okay. So there is another production for the non-terminal D, that is D derives epsilon. Epsilon is also a terminal. So I am going to take D comma epsilon. Go for first of E. Whether E starts with a terminal at RHS? Yes, which is small e. Okay, small e comma epsilon. Now how to compute, terminals and non-terminals. Terminals are nothing but lowercase alphabets, digits and operators as well, along with epsilon. What about non-terminals? Non-terminals are going to be represented with uppercase letters and some Greek alphabets as well. Okay. This is how you are going to compute first function. Right? Now, moving on to follow function here. How to compute follow function. Right? So, for which grammar symbols we have computed first function, for all the non-terminals you are going to compute follow function as well. Right? Now, what is follow of E? What is E dash? What about T? What is T dash? Follow of T dash and follow of E. So here we have to remember one thing. If we are going to compute a particular grammar symbol follow function, you have to observe whether that grammar symbol is start symbol of the grammar or not. If it is a start symbol of the grammar, you are going to add dollar first one. Dollar is the first terminal. Okay, now you have to check. So whether E is defined in RHS of any one of the productions or not. If E defines in the RHS of any one of the productions in the grammar, you have to check what is immediate the grammar symbol for the non-terminal E. So you can observe in the grammar, so E is defined in the RHS of the productions. So after E, we have a grammar symbol right parenthesis. That means here parentheses are also considered as terminals. So right parenthesis is one terminal for follow of E. Now moving on to follow of E dash. Now you have to check whether E dash is the start symbol of the grammar. No. Now you have to check whether E dash is defined at the RHS of the productions. Yes. So what is next grammar symbol placed after this? E dash. So here with respect to first production, E dash is only the last symbol in the production. So which means that follow of E dash equals to follow of E. Follow of E dash equals to follow of E. This is very important. So what is follow of E? We got dollar and right parenthesis. Now once again you have to check. So still are there any more productions which contain the non-terminal E dash at RHS? Yes, we have. That is E dash derives plus T E dash. Okay. So here E dash is defined end of the symbol in that specific productions. That means follow of E dash equals to follow of E dash. Nothing will come from that production. Right. So no other productions contains the E dash at RHS. Now moving on to follow of T. Now you have to check. So whether T is defined in the RHS of the productions? Yes. So in the first production we have observed that, and second production as well, isn't it? Now, what is the immediate grammar symbol after this grammar symbol T? E dash. Okay. So after this T, we have a grammar symbol E dash. For that, you are going to compute first of E dash. What is first of E dash here? First of E dash is what? Plus comma epsilon. So follow of T equals to first of E dash. So in first of E dash, we got the terminal as plus. Okay, another one is epsilon. Just you have to replace that E dash by epsilon. So you'll get the production as like this, E d raised T, which means that follow of T equals to follow of E. What is follow of E here? Follow of E is dollar and right parenthesis. Right. Now, go for follow of T dash. Whether T dash is defined in the RHS of any one of the productions? Yes. Third production, okay, and fourth production as well. So, T d raised F T dash. Here T dash is end of the symbol in that production, which defines that follow of T dash equals to follow of T. What is follow of T dash? Follow of T dash equals to follow of T. What is follow of T here? Plus dollar and right parenthesis. Now, go for follow of F. So, whether F is defined in the RHS of the productions? If so, what is the next immediate grammar symbol defines? So, here we got two productions which contains the grammar symbol F at RHS, isn't it? Now, here what is immediate grammar symbol? Here after this F, T dash, which means that follow of, so follow of F equals to first of T dash. What is first of T dash here? Asterisk is the 1, isn't it? Now you have to replace T dash by epsilon. What you will get it here? So T d raised F. If I am going to replace T dash by epsilon, you will get T d raised F, which means that follow of F equals to follow of T. What is follow of T here? Plus dollar and right parenthesis. Moving on to next one. Okay, so here for the first one, first of S, if you want to find out the first of S, you go for this. So what is first? Yes, S contains capital B, right? So whether A is a non-terminal or terminal, it is a non-terminal. What we have to do for the computation of first of S, you are going to replace A by its corresponding productions. So what are the A productions here? A and epsilon. Okay, A is the one. Then go for, if I am going to replace A by epsilon, then what is the immediate start symbol of the RHS for this? B, C, D, E. Right? Now, right? So here, if A becomes epsilon, then the start of RHS for the S production is B, C, D, E. Right? Now, you have to replace B by its corresponding production, that is small b or epsilon. Okay. So if I am going to replace B by small b, so here RHS starts with a terminal B. So that is also one of the terminals for first of S. And go for, if I am going to replace B by epsilon, so we have replaced A by epsilon and B by epsilon together. So the RHS starts with C, D, E. Right? Now here C is a non-terminal. So if you want to get the terminal at the RHS for this particular production, you are going to replace C by its corresponding productions. That is C d raised small c. Okay, when I am going to replace this capital C by its corresponding production, that is small c, which becomes RHS starts with a terminal, right? So that is C is also one of the terminals for first of S, right? Now, moving on to follow function for this. Follow function. So what we have to do, what is follow of S? Here S is the start symbol of the grammar. So you are going to consider dollar as one of the symbols for that. Right? Now you have to check whether S is defined anywhere in RHS of the productions. No. So that means follow of S is dollar it seems. Go for follow of E. What is follow of E? What you have to check? So whether A is defined in the RHS of any one of the productions or not. Yes, A is defined at the RHS of start symbol of the grammar. That is A. What are the immediate grammar symbols here? B, C, D, E. Okay. So after A, the immediate grammar symbols are B, C, D, E. You have to compute first of B only. What is first of B here? Small b is the one. Okay. If I am going to replace small b by epsilon, now what is the next immediate symbol for A? Capital C. Right? That is 1. Isn't it? Now, if we are going to replace C by its corresponding production, the immediate grammar symbol for this is, first of C is small c only. This is how you are going to compute follow function. Now, moving on to follow of B. So, what is that? Whether B is defined in RHS of the productions? Yes. After B, what is the immediate grammar symbol? C. Whether C is a non-terminal or terminal? Non-terminal. You have to find out what is first of C here. First of C is C itself. Now go for what is follow of C. Whether C is defined in RHS? Yes. So the follow of the grammar symbol C is D and E. You have to compute what is first of D here. What is first of D? D or epsilon. If I am going to replace capital D by small d, so the immediate grammar symbol for C is small g is the one. Okay. If I am going to replace D by epsilon, then the immediate grammar symbol for C is E. Isn't it? Now, what is first of E here? Small e is the 1. Right? If I am going to replace E by epsilon, so D and E together epsilon. Okay, then C is only the last symbol in the production, which defines that follow of C equals to first of S. Sorry, follow of C equals to follow of S. What is follow of S here? We got dollar. This is very, very important. Follow of C equals to follow of S. Okay, then moving on to follow of D. So, whether D is defined in RHS of the production? Yes. So, if D is defined, what is the immediate grammar symbol? Capital E. What is first of E here? First of E is E or epsilon. So, E is the one of the terminals for follow of D. And if I am going to replace E by epsilon, so that is D is only the last symbol in the production, right? That is follow of D equals to follow of S. What is follow of S here? Dollar. Clear? Now go for follow of E. So what is follow of E? Here in the production, E is only the last symbol. So follow of E equals to follow of S. What is follow of S here? Dollar. This is how you are going to compute first and follow functions. Thank you everyone. If you like this session, please like, share and subscribe. If you are having any queries, please comment on this channel. I will give explanation for that. Thank you everyone.